In summer 336 BC, while Aegle attending the wedding of his daughter Cleopatra to Olympus's brother Alexander I of Epirus, Philip was assassinated by the captain of his bodyguards, Pausanias. As Pausanias tried to escape, he tripped over a vine and was killed by his pursuers, including two of Alexander's campaign, Perdiccas and Leonatus. Alexander was proclaimed king on spot by the nobles and army at the age of 20. Consolidation of power. Alexander began his reign by eliminating potential rivals to the throne. He had his cousin, the former Amyntas IV, executed. He also had two Macedonian princes from the region of Lysiantius killed, but spared a third. Alexander Lysistrus, Olympus had Cleopatra, Eurydice, and Europa, her daughter by Philip, burned alive. When Alexander learned about this, he was furious. Alexander also ordered the murder of Archelaus, who was in command of the advance guard of the army in Asia Minor and Cleopatra's uncle. Archelaus was at the was at that time corresponding with Demosthenes regarding the possibility of defecting to Athens. Atlas also had severely insulted Alexander and following Cleopatra's murder. Alexander may have considered him too dangerous to leave alive. Alexander spared Arrhidaeus, who was by all accounts mentally disabled, possibly as a result of poisoning by Olympus. News of Philip's death roused many states into revolt, including Thebes, Athens, Thessaly, and the Thracian tribes north of Macedon. When news of the revolts reached Alexander, he responded quickly. Though, though advised to use diplomacy, Alexander mustered 3,000 Macedonian cavalry and rode south towards Thessaly. He found the Thessalian army occupying the pass between Mount Olympus and Mount Ossa, and ordered his men to ride over Mount Ossa. When the Thessalians awoke the next day, they found Alexander in their rear and promptly surrendered, adding their cavalry to Alexander's force. He then continued south toward the Peloponnese. Alexander stopped at Thermopylae, where he was recognized as the leader of Amphicytonic League before heading south to Corinth. Athens sued for peace and Alexander pardoned the rebels. The famous encounter between Alexander and Dionysius the Cynic occurred during Alexander's stay in Corinth. When Alexander asked Dionysius what he could do for him, the philosopher disdainfully asked Alexander to stand a little to the side as he was blocking the sunlight. This reply apparently delighted Alexander, who is reported to have said, "But verily, if I were not Alexander, I would like to be Diogenes." At Corinth, Alexander took the title of hegemon, leader, and like Philip, was appointed commander for the coming war against Persia. He also received news of a Thracian uprising